Yo, man, what's up, man? You know it's Vito Corleone, man. I'm here with F.A.M.E, man. My nigga show, man. You know I'm here, man. We in the building. Been a long time coming, man, but you know I'm here, man.
Word. So a lot of people know you. Well, first, before we even get into that, tell the people where where you calling in from and all that.
But, you know, I'm live from the jail, man. I'm out here. I'm in jail. I'm the jail phone. You know what I mean? I'm live from the jails, man. Incarcerated at Green County, Waynesburg. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm live from the jail, man. The belly of the beast, man. You know what I mean? I've been maintaining.
Right. Now, a lot of people that's tuning in, they remember you from the whole Go Gettas wave and all of that. You, Joey Jihad, the whole gang and all that. So speak on how that came about, because, you know, Joey Jihad and D. Jones, they from a different part of North. You from Blumberg, and they from, like, Diamond and Delhi, Dolphin. I mean, so tell them about, you know, how that whole thing came together.
Oh, all right, yeah, you know, like you said, man, Joey and them, they from across town or whatever like that, lower numbers, I'm also the higher numbers, I mean, 22nd Ave, I mean, 22nd and Jefferson, Bloomberg Projects, you know, over the 24th Street, Joey and them repping Delhi and Dolphin, man, basically was like, you know, I was doing this music shit or whatever like that, but I wasn't really knee deep into that shit, you know what I mean, I wasn't really taking that shit serious, I just was a dude that was in the hood, you know what I mean, I just was fucking with my guys, really, that's really all I know, I'm from the Jet. You know what I'm saying? We jet niggas. We don't really do too much or whatever like that. You know, but when I got booked, that's when really the wave, the rap DVD, the headshot shit and all that shit came out. You know what I mean? And I was hearing about the shit. I'm in jail. I'm locked down. You know what I mean? I'm young boy. I'm at the youth. You know what I mean? Charged up. And I'm calling home and they telling me, you know what I mean? My guys that I grew up with, you know what I mean? They telling me, you know what I mean? Yo, V, man, you gotta take this rap shit serious, man. They doing this shit, These dudes doing that shit. Cause I wasn't really on it, you know what I mean? I wasn't really on it like that or whatever like that, but I come home and I'm watching the DVDs. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? I know a lot of these dudes. A lot of them dudes I was close with just from being in the hood, you know what I mean? Just from being around. And I knew Bob. My folks was fucking with Bob, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I came home on house arrest and shit one day, everybody down there, you know what I mean? Everybody come through, it was like 100 motherfuckers, 200 motherfuckers in front of my mom crib. This shit look goofy. You know what I mean? Had down there, Jones in there, Bob, Bam, the whole hood, the whole Blum down there. This shit all just popping out there, and I'm on house arrest. I'm ripping the DVD. You know what I mean? I'm tearing it down hard. And they just felt that it was real. You know what I mean? It was all love. I just had dudes coming like, damn, bro, you know, we ain't never hear you. You know what I mean? With the shit love, Magic was down there still, was down there free still. You know what I mean? Everybody was down there, whatever like that. And they like, I mean, you ripping that shit, man. And I mean, I just came to like, you know, I want to fuck with you, man. You know, you seem like you're a real dude or whatever like that. And, you know, we talked or whatever like that. And I mean, I was fucking with him. He was fucking him up at the time. He had this shit on Smash. You know what I'm saying? And, I just was feeling the whole situation. So we linked up, you know what I mean? And we started fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, we took steps, but at the end of the day, you know, that's how it came about. And I just was with niggas linking up.
Alright. So yeah, and then you became an official member of the team and y'all was doing y'all thing or whatever. And then at some point, you know, like I did an interview with Young Bob, did an interview with Touch Money, we interviewed D. Jones, a few other people that was around at the time, and they all gave their side of the story about, you know, the classic battle between Touch Money, Top Class versus Headshots. And being though you was a part of the Go Gettas, you was basically on the headshot side, and you was around at the time, even though you weren't really into the rap beef part, but you was definitely around. So tell like your side of the whole thing, like how it was from your perspective.
Well, you know, man, like, you know what I mean? I always made sure I was real careful with separating the two, like, cause I'm from the hood, you know what I mean? Not everybody from the hood, but I was doing hood shit, so it was like a little different for me, you know what I mean? My whole thing was to separate the two, like the rap battle and shit, cause dudes was talking a little goofy, dudes was talking about coming down, smacking motherfuckers, dudes was talking about shooting motherfuckers, whatever like that. I just was raised different, you know what I mean? I was raised by Noodles and the P.I. Pits and all them boys, you know what I'm saying? And shit just was different. Like, they were hood, they was rapping, but it really was like for the hood, it was like hood shit. So, you know, when that beef and all that was going on, you know, I just made sure I separated the two, you know what I mean? Because I know that shit could get real, you know what I mean? That shit could get real, you know what I mean? But, you know, dudes never really put my name in too much, you know what I mean? And I guess it just was the respect. Because I was around, you know what I'm saying? I was around and I knew a lot of them individuals. You know what I'm saying? I knew a lot of them dudes, and you know, it just was on some shit like dudes wasn't really put my name in my shit. Cause I had shit, dudes that shit. I knew dudes that shit, but this was like, I mean, it was a mutual respect. You know what I mean? It was deeper than rap for me.
Right. And at some point, you know, in the mix of the clash, I mean, it's classic today, but looking back on it now, in the mix of it, we talked about eventually it got squashed. Now, I mean, like, from my perspective, Gilly kind of intervened and brought Hattie and Reed together. And then from my perspective, they said Oskino kind of brought NH and Meek Mills together. And they said they kind of brought the whole two teams together. So was you there at any of these times when any of these situations happened when they supposed to squash it or whatever?
Well, I wasn't there for like an initial meeting or squashing or whatever like that. Like I said, I really wasn't paying attention to this shit like that for real. You get what I'm saying? I was looking at it like it was just dudes rapping or whatever like that. You know what I mean? But like I never was there for like no initial meeting to squash it up or whatever like that. It wasn't really nothing for me to squash. You know what I mean? It just was dudes going at it. You know what I mean? On some rap shit, but. I've been around when, you know what I mean, when the Three Kings shit was made. I was around, I was in the studio, you know what I'm saying? I was around when the whole shit was, I was Tom, Reed, Gilly, my squad, you know what I mean? And we was uptown, a little studio, whatever like that, and, you know what I mean? It just was cool, you know what I mean? It just was cool, but at the same time, like, you know, I was like in a different lane, but I was around it, and it was a good thing for dudes to squash and shit or whatever like that, man.
Right. So yeah, I see that. Yeah, you like we established you had a relationship with her, like we was talking about. Now I mean, you established a relationship with her. You became a Go Getter, but at the same time, you had a relationship with Meek Mill as well. So I don't know if did you meet Meek before her or you met her first? Like how did that go and what was that? I mean, how that go? Talk about that.
Yeah, man, I always knew Meek. My folks went to Diamond Street, whatever like that. We had to pass merch and all that shit, you know, to get there. But I always knew Meek, man. You know, he always was around. I mean, we're from the hood, you know what I mean? We from the hood, you know what I mean? So we ran across each other, and every time we ran across each other, man, there's love, man. I appreciate that he keep my name alive. He kept my name alive or whatever like that. I mean, he's doing the thing in the city, you know what I mean? I'm having fun to do it. Thing. I know that shit different when you up top, man. So you see a lot of shit, and I mean that shit just be real. So you know, I mean I can't really speak on nothing that going on with him. You know, what I mean I'm proud. I'm just proud. I mean, you know, what I mean I'm happy for him. You know, what I mean, and I just want, you know, what I mean, want the best for him when he went. You know, what I mean I'm definitely trying to holler at him or whatever like that. You know.
Word. So yeah, just for the people who don't know, I mean, you from Blumberg Projects, I mean North Philly, and yeah, Meek, and where Meek, the part of North Philly that Meek from is not too far from there, so y'all pretty much, I mean, in the same area, same neighborhood, so y'all pretty much not.
Yeah.
So y'all pretty much.
Plus we came as fast and all that, you know. I was in this hood, and I mean, I run in this hood around his homies. You know what I mean? And you know, we linked up, man. We was linking up together, man. We was linking up. We was in the same spot, man. You know what I mean? We was in the same spot, man. You know what I'm saying? We was there, so. He know what it is, you know what I mean? I know what it is, bro. So, you know what I mean? So that's it, man. I mean, that's happy point, man.
Right. So yeah, and yeah, when we talking about the headshots versus Touch Money Top Class, now I mean, you know, Meek and Head became on the same team basically with the headshot situation, and then at some point they both left the headshot situation, and then they started going at each other. So like, what was your thoughts on that, Ben? Though you had a relationship with both of them, you was cool with both of them, then you see them two going at it. Now I mean, on some rap shit. Like, how was you feeling about that? What was your thoughts on it?
Yeah, my thoughts on it, you know, I seen it, and I always thought that the shit just was corny, you know what I'm saying? Shit just was corny, like it's something that shouldn't have happened, man, like, you know, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, man, like, Had felt some type of way, I mean, Meek felt some type of way, and, you know, I mean, they rapping like that, there ain't no street shit, ain't nobody know, but they rapping, man, you know, it was what it was, but, yeah, I understand, man, like, I was on death row. I mean, I was on death row, like, I was fighting cases, man. They had me on death row, and I ain't even had death row. So my head was in a whole different place, like, you know what I mean? I heard about it, the situation is what it is, like, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? The shit, I just think something like, dudes should be better, but dudes got to know the actors, man, and how they act or whatever like that, and all that shit like that. So, I mean, they had a problem, shit ain't nothing deep or whatever like that. It is what it is. That's all it is what it is, man.
Right.
So then, yeah, they moved on past that point. Y'all moved on and did y'all thing, continued to do your thing. And then at some point, now I mean, you got into a situation that kind of landed you in the predicament that you in today. So tell the people a little bit about, now I mean, what transpired with that, when it took place, and what's everything going on with it now.
Well, you know, I mean, I got caught up. I was knee deep in the streets like a lot of us do. You know what I mean? You know, the system really works. So I was into the streets, and, you know what I mean, I was living that street life, and I mean, I got caught up, but I understand also how it happened, you know what I mean? And I understand why it happened. I understand why it was going to happen to people after me and why it happened to people before me. You get what I'm saying? But I know the reason why I ended up like that, you know what I mean? I really ain't know my worth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know my worth, you know what I mean? Because rap shit was never hard. So like I said, I really ain't put my all into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't writing. You know what I mean? I wasn't really dedicated to that shit. I just would go in the studio, put something together. I wasn't writing. Only time I wrote really when I was booked. Like, I ain't really give my all to it. You get what I'm saying? And I wound up falling a victim of them streets. You know what I mean? I got caught up. And like I said, I don't glorify my past at all, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think. Like, it ain't about no remorse or whatever like that. Of course, I wish it was different, but it's like understanding how I ended up like this, and I understand how I ended up like this, and I understand, I mean, what was necessary for me to make this transition and really be woken up about this shit. But you know, I'm in jail now, and I mean, I'm locked up for some real shit or whatever like that. I ain't gonna really get into the specifics, but you know, I changed, you know what I mean? I changed for the better. I mean, I got smarter, you know what I'm saying? I understand how I ended up, and I don't glorify none of it, you know what I mean? I just understand, and I know what we go through, you know what I mean? I know what we go through, and I was in it, so when you in it, you either go hard or, you know what I mean, you ain't gonna last, man. You ain't gonna last. The game, I mean, the game is definitely a game like this shit real, so any false move would cost you your life, man, and I wasn't trying to lose. I wasn't trying to lose out that joint, man, because, you know what I mean, I was seeing losses every day, but like I'm in here now, I still on my appeal rights or whatever like that, and I'm lawyering up right now. I'm getting everything together right now, and I'm fighting like I'm still back in these courts. So, I mean, I got evidence right here and granted. You know what I mean? So it's still open. It's still open for me. And to look good, man, it's still hope. I still got a chance, man. So, I mean, I'm living with that.
Right. So yeah, for the record, now I mean, you locked up and you was convicted, but you maintain your innocence and you fighting it and you're appealing it as we speak. So now I mean, we definitely gonna wish you the best with that. Now moving forward, so now moving forward, now I mean, I want you to speak a little bit on what you was talking about, how once you got locked up and once you realized like the system and how it was set up for you to be in this situation, people before you and people after you. So let's speak a little bit on about that. Like, what did you learn once you got there that you was blind to when you was in the streets? Because a lot of people in the streets right now had the same mentality that you did. So what's something that you learned that you can pass on to them so they can, I mean, do better in their life?
You have to know your history, and it's important, man. It's extremely necessary, and that's what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn from the past. I mean, how I became the way I became, and I just think that that's important, man. To know that you can do it. I mean, you can go for your dreams. You know what I'm saying? And just have that faith, man, and have that hope, man, in yourself, man. Because we all kings, man. I mean, we all kings, so we kings and queens. So you definitely can do it, man. You just got to go hard, man, and just be around positive energy, you know what I mean? And know your worth. You know what I mean? I ain't know my worth. So I think it's important for you to know your worth, man, and know that you're worth it, and there's still hope. And I mean, even in the situation that I'm in, you get what I'm saying? And try to just do good, man, not do evil things. And I think that you be good, and that's the type of time I'm on. I can't dwell on the past. You know what I mean? I just think everything that I've been through has shaped me and molded me. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna let the past define me, man. I'm just keeping it pushing. You know what I mean? I'm still rapping for the dudes that's in jail. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the chicks that rock out, come up, make these trips. Shout out to all the real dudes that hold they homies. You know what I mean?
Alright, so tell the people about, what your plans is now. You was telling me like you had some music stuff planned or some movie stuff planned. Like tell me like what you.
I got a lot of plans. I got a lot of plans. I got a lot of shit. But you know what I mean? A lot of things, man. A lot of projects that I'm trying to hit y'all with soon. You know what I mean? Free Corleone, the movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit y'all with that soon. You know what I mean? If everything's still good. You know what I mean? It's still a go. I'm coming with that soon, man. I'm gonna give y'all some bars to let y'all know that I still got it. Like I ain't fall off. I still got it. I mean, I'm even better. You know what I mean? So I got Free Corleone, the movie. That's coming soon. We look on that. Look out for that. You get what I'm saying? We look on the website. You get the boys out of jail called Free Real. You know what I mean? And I just need help, man. I need help on everything. So, you know, if you hearing this, man, you know what I mean? Just get at me. Just get at me, man. You know what I mean? Scream at me, like I said, man. I mean, real dudes link up, man. So let's link up, man. Let's make something happen. Let's have an impact. And that's what it's all about for me. Like, these are something that's real, man. You know, organic that people could just relate to, man. Let's pump that through. You know what I mean? Let's pump that through to my real dudes that's out there. You know what I mean? And the real chicks that's out there that's pumping it through. So, you know, just get at me, man. Just get at me like I'm here. You know what I mean? Everything's official.
Word. So for the people to get at you, man, plug your info, tell them exactly where you located, plug the address, plug your Instagram and all that so they can, holler at you.
You know, my address is, my name is Daniel Johnson. My state number, JD1188. I'm at 175 Progress Drive, Waynesburg, PA, 15370. Daniel Johnson, my number, JD1188, 175 Progress Drive, PROGRESS Drive, DRIVE, Waynesburg, PA, 15370, Waynesburg, PA, WAYNESBURG, 15370. You know what I mean? That's the address, and you know, you can follow me and get all the information, man. See everything that's coming soon to you off my Instagram, Vito_Corleone. That's just what it is, man. Shout out to my boy, Fully Fame, my boy, Fully Fame TV, my boy's show. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. I appreciate you, man. You gave me this opportunity, man. And I appreciate you, man. You came around and it was real, you know what I mean? Since day one, you know what I mean? I still got in contact with you. You got in contact with me, man. And we linked up, man. That's just what it's about, man.
Word, man. Well, yeah, man. Vito, man, reporting live, man. Make sure y'all show him some love, man. And we gonna do another joint, do a part 2. We gonna do a part 2, man. So coming soon. Once you get everything rolling, I know you got some things you got putting in the works you was telling me. So we gonna keep the people updated once you ready to drop and all that, man.
Make sure y'all get at me, man. Y'all DM me the numbers, man. And just link up, man. If y'all trying to do something with me, man, I definitely ain't got a problem. Like I need it, man. I need the support, man. I got a lot of shit I'm trying to get done, man. I know what it is.